Good afternoon, everybody. I'm very happy today to welcome Prime Minister Ismail Sabri to Singapore. We've spoken several times on the phone since he became Prime Minister, and I'm very glad that finally we're able to meet person to person. And look forward to building equally strong relations with Prime Minister Ismail Sabri and continuing to strengthen our bilateral ties and cooperation. Singapore and Malaysia are close neighbors with a shared history. Our economies are extensively intertwined. Our peoples share strong bonds of kinship, friendship, and memories. So the closing of borders was very tough on both sides. Yet, despite closing the borders during the pandemic, Singapore and Malaysia continued to work very closely with one another. The COVID-19 situation in both countries is now stabilizing. Both have made good progress vaccinating our populations, and hence it's timely for us to reopen our borders progressively and safely. I'm very pleased that we launched the Vaccinated Travel Lane land with Prime Minister Ismail Sabri this morning. The Vaccinated Travel Lane land connects Singapore and Johor. Many people live in Johor, but they work in Singapore, or vice versa. Most of them have not been home, have not seen their families for a very long time. The VTL land will allow them to reunite with their loved ones. Today, we also commenced a VTL Air between Changi Airport and KLIA. We will start the VTLs with modest numbers, and it will take us some time before we can get anywhere near to pre-COVID levels of traveling. I also discussed with the PM about a VTLC and resuming port calls by Singapore cruise ships to Malaysian ports. And we agreed to work towards aligning safe cruise standards and start discussions on these matters, piloting port calls between Singapore and Malaysia, and also possible VTL to travel between Tanah Merah Terminal and Desaru in Johor. We are all watching anxiously to see what the Omicron variant of the COVID-19 does and how it will behave. But even if Omicron disrupts these plans, our goal will still be to have more open borders between Singapore and Malaysia, and I'm quite confident that after some time, we will be able to make further progress.